Denny Hamlin and FedEx's contracts with Joe Gibbs Racing are reportedly set to expire at the conclusion of the 2023 NASCAR season. NASCAR silly season is winding down as moves such as Ty Gibbs and Ryan Preece to the Cup Series fill most of the remaining questions at the sport's top level. However, it is never too early to look forward. According to Sports Business Journal's Adam Stern on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, both Denny Hamlin and FedEx's contracts with Joe Gibbs Racing will expire at the conclusion of the 2023 season. This comes as the organization's lineups have been a hot topic lately. Hamlin and FedEx have been together since the 2005 season when he took over the number 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing at Kansas Speedway. The partnership will be entering its 18th full season together in 2023. Hamlin has been one of NASCAR's most notable drivers over the past few seasons due to his competitiveness on the track and his role as the owner of 23XI Racing with Bubba Wallace and now Tyler Reddick. The 41-year-old driver has won at least 2 races in 7 of the last 8 seasons, with multiple crown jewel victories that will make him a first-ballot Hall of Fame member in the future. Compared to other drivers, Hamlin's age is not that bad for a driver, as Kevin Harvick has won 23 races past his 42nd birthday. It's more so staying competitive before that sudden drop in performance. This has been talked about by Hamlin, who said he does not want his performance to decline to where he can't win every week on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast. Also, the driver of the number 11 car said he would like to win his final start. Notably, Hamlin stated he would like to retire with FedEx at Joe Gibbs Racing, but if the sponsor didn't extend, it could change the course of the final stages of his career. Perhaps he could drive for 23XI Racing if sponsorship is different. However, the next portion of his career will likely be determined by FedEx's commitment. It certainly appears that Hamlin will stay unless the sponsor leaves, but it could be all moot if he wins the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series championship, for example. Joe Gibbs Racing has already gone through one stressful negotiation process with Kyle Busch, so hopefully this process can run smoothly and everyone is on the same page moving forward. Joe Gibbs Racing finished its final event with Kyle Busch in the number 18 car at Phoenix Raceway, with a 7th place finish as he moves to Richard Childress Racing starting next season. However, Ty Gibbs will pilot the number 54 car instead of the number 18 car moving forward. The number 18 car has an incredible place in the history of Joe Gibbs Racing, as the organization broke into the NASCAR Cup Series with Dale Jarrett piloting the entry for the 1992 season. While the season wasn't fantastic, it would only get better from there. Jarrett won the 1993 Daytona 500, which marked the first career Cup Series victory for Joe Gibbs Racing. It was an incredible turnout, and not the organization's only victory, as Jarrett won at the Charlotte Motor Speedway later in the year. After the 1994 season, Bobby Labonte took over the number 18 car and became a NASCAR Hall of Famer. Labonte stayed with the organization for 11 years and won 21 races, including Joe Gibbs Racing's first Cup Series championship in 2000. J.J. Yeley would take over for Labonte after the conclusion of the 2006 season and ran poorly the next 2 seasons. It would also represent the last 2 seasons the organization spent with Chevrolet. Kyle Busch entered the scene for the 2008 season and never slowed down. Busch won Toyota's first race in NASCAR at Atlanta Motor Speedway that same year. The young driver broke out for 8 victories in his first year with Joe Gibbs Racing. He would go on to win 56 races with the organization, while becoming the most notable driver for the team and Toyota. When people thought about those 2 situations, they would think about Busch. The first championship in the number 18 car since Labonte came in 2015, when Busch returned from a broken leg and foot suffered in a crash during the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Daytona International Speedway. It would mark Busch's first of 2 titles, as he would do it again at Homestead Miami Speedway in 2019. However, the story for Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing did not have a happy ending. Busch would see his longtime sponsor, Mars, leave the sport, and no agreement would happen between the 2 sides. The 37-year-old driver will move to Richard Childress Racing, despite having a victory in every season with the organization. So what do you think about all this? Keep the conversation rolling in the comments section below. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to NASCAR Today to see more of our incredible videos.